Okay, everybody, welcome back to Fire Emblem Three
Nice work,
Houses.
Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth. That aside, did you see how Catherine fought?
I'm going to pause them there. We just did the ambush in the mist, and so now this is obviously the aftermath.
Agreed. I thought the power of the hero's relics must be exaggerated, but I was clearly wrong. Makes you wonder about that legend. Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description. Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any crest at all. Yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I'd like to try cutting a mountain in half someday.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach? Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it. I officially joined House Regan only last year. Before then, I lived with my father. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother's currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
I'm just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
We won. We should be celebrating. Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lenato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lenato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well, but there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Wow, that was a lot longer of cutscenes than I thought. So let's see, what did we learn? Catherine was the one that killed off Lord Lonato's, or handed him Lord Lonato's son over to be executed. Claude is a practical individual. He's also, his mother's living in a weird situation where she doesn't want to be a noble, so he's new to being a noble. His family has a goddess relic. And this game never stops talking, so I'll be silent till this is done.
The goddess's home. Her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
That might be my favorite of their little pictures things they've done. So let's see, what else did we learn? There's a plot to assassinate Lady Rhea, which is very interesting. There was something else, but now I can't even remember what I just saw, so hopefully it doesn't cut into another cutscene. Casper's birthday, he's not part of our house, he doesn't deserve flowers.
Okay.
Really,
so
another
our task this
cutscene.
zone is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot. Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
It's pretty obviously a
Precisely.
distraction.
That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
You really think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's a treasure
No.
trove of delicious food.
No,
Makes me
Raphael.
angry just thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
They're not after the
Let's
food.
split up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
Although,
You
to
should
be
get
fair, I
some
don't think I've heard of
training
any
if you have the
bandits
time,
after
Hellbent.
food.
There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
I think we met you
Shamir is one
before.
of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, I help Lady Rhea with all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything, ask.
Yeah, so that's Shamir. She's kind of a interesting assassin kind of lady. There we go. Intermediate seals. Let's get Byleth to the next level. So we can do mercenary or thief. I'm going to say we're going to probably go with mercenary, because we don't really care about speed and dexterity. We want strength more over. Although speed is not bad. Oh, we'll go with mercenary for now. There we go. What a shocker. He
New
passed.
path to tread.
While we won't get the bonus from the previous class, it's better to try and get the intermediate bonus, I've been told. So work on that. Actually, you know what we need to do? Actually, we can do that while we're exploring. We need to get a new weapon for Lorenz, because his broke. Oh, Sothis is back.
A hero's relic. However, could I know something? Still, it is heavy on my mind. The stone within the sword. A glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
She's really unhelpful, though. For a person who's supposed to be helping for us, she's not the most useful individual.
Huh? Things we can't obtain here are likely obtainable by way of the underground. Are you unfamiliar with Garreg Mach's underground? The place is an absolute paradise for those who can't stay above ground.
So this guy keeps referencing an underground, but I've never been able to actually find where it
You spend too
is.
much time roaming the monastery. If you're looking for something, try less aimless wandering. Do you even know who the enemy is? You can't know why without knowing who. It's none of my business anyway. I'm just here to take care of enemies who get too close.
And she's a faculty member that can train us, which is kind of nice. So let's quick run over here and grab the quest from Claude.
Hey there.
Actually, let's find out where Claude is, actually. Oh, and let's not zoom in either. Claude is right down here. Okay. Sometimes he moves, but he's usually in this region, which is nice.
To figure out our foe's intentions, we need information. Lots of it. Or any, at the least. For now, try going around the monastery and looking for suspicious locations. You should also try chatting folks up to see if they know anything. Once we've got things narrowed down, let's meet up and compare notes.
Sounds
Can I ask you a
good.
favor?
Talk to people around the monastery to figure out the enemy's true aim. Cool. Well, we're going to talk to everybody anyway.
There are forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
It makes sense the church has enemies.
What would they have against the church?
I don't know either.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
I
Indeed.
agree. It's very
For now,
inconvenient.
Let's do all we can to find and dispose of our enemy.
She's a vicious little thing, isn't she? Oh, alright, we have a lost item for
Figure out
Claude.
for
I
now,
should
we
give to him.
also You found it.
There we go. Get his motivation mostly full, because we're going to do some training with him. What's this? Top fishing spots. Cool. Every little bit of teacher experience is useful. Let's talk to Didu.
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted.
Oh, so he's from
especially now.
Dusker.
Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
So basically, if he's from Dusker, that means his family / countrymen were the ones that killed his house leader's father, I think?
Is it true you got caught in the fighting? I'm so thankful you made it out alive. I don't know what we would do if we lost you.
Well, clearly it would be nice if you'd actually look at the person you're talking to. Because,
Oh, have you been tasked with guarding the monastery as well? Such a stir over a single letter. But I suppose the Archbishop's safety is too important to risk.
yes, it is.
Professor.
There's a whole little quest line thing with Rhea we're going to be doing
I
soon,
bet
too.
the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry. What do you think, Professor? Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
Every interaction with this guy involves food. Let's check out the training grounds. There's probably someone to chat to here.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
Because I really can't at the moment. Ooh, model of Thunderbrand. I bet that's Cyril. Garrick Mock officers. Graduate. Huh.
Lord Lenato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather than letting old customs hold him back.
The Boar Prince. Interesting. Let's see if we've got anything for this guy. No. Can we recruit him?
Join me for some training sometime. I might like to become...
He's rather interested. We gotta get higher speed in the sword. Okay. We'll probably try and recruit him, because he's a terrifying monster with a sword. So. Plus, we're gonna use the sword, so it makes sense we pick up him. Let's see. Sometimes, yeah, there's stuff in these rooms. Art of fishing. Cool. Whose room is this? Linehart's. Interesting. Petra's. If we can get outdoors, it would be amazing. Dorothea's room. Oh, let's talk with the shut-in again.
Hi. Right now is, well, right now is okay, I guess. If you, want to chat. A little.
Didn't I see you in the dining hall last night?
Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Yeah. We're never going to be able to recruit her, but her dialogue is always kind of amusing. Unfortunately, Byleth is not a really good mage. It's kind of disappointing that your main character can't be a mage.
Maybe. It would be terrible if the greenhouse was targeted. The plants in here are incredibly valuable. This place contains the heart of Garrick Mock's 995-year history.
Wow, that seems like a coincidental number.
Plants that can save or end lives. They are all my precious children.
Okay, first off, I don't think anyone's about to attack a greenhouse. And second off, 995 years seems rather suspicious. Let's harvest. There we go. Oh, what the heck? We'll just do 2 vegetable seeds. And cultivate them. Awesome. Anything hidden up here? Nope.
Are we really just taking Claude's word for it? If so, I doubt anything will come of this. It is all probably just some sort of distasteful joke. I find it highly unlikely that anyone would be foolish enough to barge in here and cause a disturbance.
Okay, well, he doesn't think anything's gonna happen.
Okay.
Oh, it's a fishing day. I probably will do that off camera, to be honest.
As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town.
Might have something to do with your messiness, lady.
Beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
What?
So, greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right? The monastery. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies around.
What do you require? Farewell.
Let's see what everyone
Lady
else up
Rhea
here
loves
has
the
to say.
spirits of all the people of Bodland. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
Basically, it's our standard circuit around the monastery, trying to find anything interesting going on. Let's check out the dining hall. Surprised Raphael wasn't in the dining hall.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
How many people could you kidnap in this school? Maybe 600 people before everyone would notice. Oh well.
So sleepy. Too sleepy. I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep. Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Huh. Interesting. He's giving us information about the crypts and stuff.
Something in the monastery that someone might go after? There's so much here, I couldn't possibly name just one. Even this here kitchen contains precious wares. Wine
There's
bottles
no
from
way
centuries
someone's
past.
attacking this
I hear that
monastery
stuff
for
is
wine.
fancy, but not very drinkable. I doubt anyone would go to the trouble of stealing it.
Let's see what Geralt has
What's
to
the
say.
matter? You're running all over creation. Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you? Even so, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Let's see. Oh, we got something in the bookcase over here. Ginger tea. Exciting. What's this? Sorcery school book. Wonder if Lysithea was a sorceress in training. We'll try giving it to her later. Owl feather. Hand-drawn map. Practical map of the forest means Geralt. Probably someone who knows Geralt for a long time. So either the teacher or Leonie, I'm guessing.
I was thinking, have you heard of the War of the Eagle and Lion? It was the battle that won the kingdom its independence from the Empire. Even the Church of Seros had no choice but to recognize the courage of Lug, the King of Lions, who emerged victorious. The Church awarded him a crown and the right to govern the Fargus region, backing him in his bid to found the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. In return, Lug agreed to make the Church of Seros the religion of his territory, and permitted them to publicly proselytize across the kingdom. In the 400 years since, the Church and the kingdom have continued to maintain very close relations.
Okay, so War of the Eagles and Lions. I guess that's gonna come up later, probably. Oh, we've already been here. That dining hall is huge. Nothing in here. We've got another quest, though.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame. No, but do not concern yourself for my safety. I am very much stronger than I appear. I have
What's his
something
quest?
to ask of you.
Gather information in Thieves' Hideout. You might find information in each region collected in the Knight's Hall. Cool. So we got another quest to do. Where do we have yet to go? This way. We're about to unlock a new interaction with people, which is cool. And a new region. The Knight's Hall and Stable. Horsies! Okay, Ferdinand has a mission.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone, to cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may
What's with the horse's hair on its
guard and watch over the
legs?
stable and the knight's horses.
They are truly magnificent.
It's the
Please, do me a
strangest
favor.
looking thing. Find the tea set to give it away. I, in fact, know exactly who to give this tea set to, so we will do that in a moment.
I've heard talk of students wandering the monastery late at night. They wouldn't happen to be from your class, would they? Please keep your students in line, Professor. Kids these days.
Yep, we'll keep them in line. Let's quick run over to the pond, because that is, a matter of fact, where we have to give the tea set to. Because who likes fine, elegant dining and thinks themselves to have culture beyond Lorenz?
Are we really just taking... If so, I find it...
Gifts. Elegant tea set. A tea set entrusted to you by Ferdinand. He wants to give it to someone who appreciates tea.
How kind of you.
Guy with a flower on his chest. I think he likes tea.
I will have to repay you sometime.
We may now invite your allies for tea for a chance to bond. It's possible to invite those outside of your house too with a high enough support level. So I've been told that I should definitely try and have tea with Lady Rhea as often as possible. So I will work on that. Probably here. You know what? I actually think this is going to be a good stopping point for this episode. I'll probably just finish off the exploration, maybe? Yeah, we still have about half the monastery to go, so we'll end this here and continue exploring the monastery and stuff. Next time, I'll go fishing in between episodes. Thanks for watching!